everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War Tower of Doom Week 35, Day 3. So today, a couple things going on. Most noteworthy thing is we have a little pet over here, cosmetic pet, but still one to go get. I believe this is for Australia Day or something similar. So we have that going on. Definitely make sure to go pick that up. Still 6 more hours to go get your copy. It is cosmetic, but still for completion's sake. Aside from that, one interesting thing that ended up happening is I didn't see a forum post on it, oddly enough. However, of course, as you guys know from the campaign issues last week, there were some, and here seems to be their compensation for it. Though apparently it likely only went out to people who actually, had the issue, or, were actually got the pass. But anyways, hello adventurers! During the last week of the campaign, an error occurred that allowed players who purchased the Elite Pass to get the rewards past 1,000 stars, without having purchased the Elite Pass Plus. As a player that purchased the Elite Pass Plus, please accept these resources as compensation for the issue. And if I had to guess, these are the exact resources you get from, because it looks pretty similar. But these should be the exact resources you get from 1010 or whatever it is, 1005, whatever the category thingy is. But, everything beyond 1000 to 1200. Just as all those rewards again. So got a power orb, some VIP keys, an assortment of keys, 100 dragonites, some curse runes, some epic vault keys, just all the loot you would normally have gotten there. And yeah, we should get another set of it, so that's kind of cool. So we still end up getting it then. Well, we already got it, but now we get another set of it. There we go. Of course, the good old power orb if you had a purpose. But there we go. Anyways. Oh, is my loud... Oh, no, wait. Is my... Oh, wait, 1 second. Hello, everyone. Wait, why is it still like that? Oh, no, it's fine. All right, it should be fixed now. Right? Is it fixed or not fixed? Wait. It should be fixed. Alright, now it should be fixed. Anyways. Technical difficulty. Was it super loud at the beginning? I think it may have been. Anyways, we should be fine now. Anyways, hello everyone! Hello, start all the way from the top. Hello Isabel, hello Henry, hello Lester, hello Ricardo, hello Barbara, hello Dwight. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Lester. Hello, Daddy Shark. Hello, hello Bill. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Daddy Shark. I'm repeating so many. Hello, Maximus. Hello, NASA. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyways. Most people have, just have the volume and should, know how to use it. I know, but sometimes it's, super, blaring loud. I'm not sure what normally causes it. Sometimes it's, an update. Sometimes it's just the program. But, sometimes the mic just likes to be, 2 times louder than normal or something. Anyways, so, main thing today is just kind of cleaning up a bunch of events. Of course, we still have the Lunar New Year event going on, working on getting progress on this. If nothing else, we'll be able to go get the golden pets, and then the only unique reward we need to go get, or not, actually, never mind, that would be the last unique reward. The only other thing we would need to get is the power orbs to have another one. Aside from that, of course, we're still finishing up Kingdom Pass. Tomorrow, we will actually be able to go get Zolkiri to 27 star. With everything that will be in, as we'll just need 1 more tier. Theoretically do it today with 100 gems, but we'll wait till tomorrow. No need to really rush it. Aside from that, though we still have to do the progress on it. Aside from that, of course, we've been done with the Tower of Doom. We finished on the very first day, so nothing really need to do here. However, if you haven't already, make sure to get to floor 26 as in floor 25's completion, and make sure your guild as a total has gotten to stage 12 and you're good to go. And that'll be all the rewards for that. And yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. Then we'll open a bunch of vault keys. So let's start from, where should we even go? Let's, I guess, start with the pet. Of course, we do have the pet only for today. The Australia Day pets. I'll just run through with a standard Phoenicia team and go from there. Hello, Jonian! Welcome, welcome. Orb for Power Max. Yeah, honestly, that's what they should replace those orbs with. Give us, a major gold. Give us a, major pet orb. Give us the ones that actually matter. Imagine if the extended pass thingy gave you a set of, all 3 of the glory ones and, a major pet. That'd be so good. That would actually be useful other than a power orb that does nothing. Because power orb is, just skyrocketed down in value. It's because they don't add anything to use them on. Their initial value is really good. But they're never worth using as an object, so once you have 2 Zolgoths and a Rage Karandera, you just never need them ever again. At least in the current state of the game. Obviously that could change, but they haven't really done anything to change it. How about spend power orbs in the Soul Forge for specific major orb? That would actually be kind of cool. Like if you can convert a power orb into a pet orb or into a major gold. Or glory, or gold, whatever it's called, a major glory. Now that would actually be worth it. Even if it costs like 10,000 souls and a few other resources. Hopefully those few other resources not being anything too much. Though if it was like 100 curse runes, 10,000 souls, and a power orb to convert a power orb into a major glory or a pet orb, I would do that. It's definitely worth it. Also, I wonder how many times we'd be able to do that, because you'd be able to do that a lot of times. Because you also have to keep in consideration how many we can actually convert into power. Of course, I don't do that, but we have a lot that we can just convert into power. Like a lot. Like if I go over to other, and I go over to, not even counting our small blue orbs. Actually, yeah, let's count our small blue orbs. So 68. So add, wait, let me check the other number. So I can convert 68 into there. 68 gives us, that would be approximately 60 total power orbs. We theoretically have 80-something power, because that's basically 60 then, counting the other number. So we have 60 power orbs right there, plus 22. So we, in theory, have 82 power orbs right now. If we were to have converted all of our smalls, well, we wouldn't convert all of them, but, you know, most of them. But, if there were some kind of mechanic to use power orbs, we can theoretically have 82 if we convert, or around there, give or take a few. Definitely at least 80. We'd have at least 80 power orbs right now if we converted most of our small blues, most of our major blues, and just our currently existing power orbs. We'd have 82 total, or around there, 80-ish. Anyways, so what we're doing, let's go finish the pet. Get this little guy. Hello, Jason! Hello, Draco! Welcome, welcome. Happy barbecue day? Yeah, something like that. I think it's technically tomorrow, Australia Day. Let me go double check what the text says on it. Does it actually say barbecue day instead of Australia Day? Because I could have sworn the other Australian pet said Australia Day. This is just renamed now. I'll find out when we go claim it after we do this battle. I need that first. Actually, that's really good to get on the final battle here. Because normally you want to get her to full mana before you cast Leprechaun. Alright, there we go. Claim all rewards. Oh yeah, I did see this on the forum. Spike is invisible. I did see that on the forum. Though I haven't actually seen it in-game yet. But I saw like I saw the title, I didn't actually look at the thread. But it was like something like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the new pet is invisible or something similar. And, yeah, he is. You can even see it right there. He just doesn't exist. But there we go. We got an invisible pet. What happens if we put him on our shoulder? Is there just nothing on our shoulder? Let's see. Upgradable. Interesting. Oh, yeah, what's it called? It's called, it is called Barbecue Day. Interesting. Where is one of the Australia Day pets? Let's see if I can find one. Does it actually stay Australia thingy? Let's see, are you at... That's Lunar New Year for the Year of the Pig. Come on, show me something that looks like Australia Day. You? Yeah, Australia Day 2022. Did they just call it Barbecue Day now? Because, yeah, there's the last year Australia Day pet. This little Tasmanian devil kind of looking thing. Or I assume so based on the fact it's called Taz. But, yeah, Australia Day 2022. Now it's called Barbecue Day. It's also invisible. Anyways, let's go upgrade the little guy. And just for the sake of it, what happens if we put him on our shoulder? Oh, he actually goes there. I was not expecting that. Interesting. I was expecting to see nothing or a very dark void. But no, he just sits on our shoulder. Yep, that actually works. Okay, cool. It's just his actual preview image is very broken. That's funny. Actually, let's go back to the bunny. I like the bunny. Let's see. Let's go back to the bunny. There we go. It matches the outfit better. I'm using this until the end of the Lunar New Year event. Then we'll change to something else. Also, we got some gems fit upgrading the pet. But there we go. Anyways, so, next order of business. I guess we're going to do the Lunar event. This will actually allow us to get the golden pet. Which, technically, I guess we could go replace out our pet again. I don't really like this one, bunny, though. The one that stands up. Not as cool as the other one. A spiky stealth, I know, right? It's very invisible. Oh no, that didn't win. Luckily we have Tina 9000. Oh, see your point above? You made a point on the forum just now to talk about the Orb of Power and your suggestion to replace them with the new orbs. Oh yeah, that could work. Like just being able to convert them. Not to replace them, but to convert them. Because the idea is, you know, use the Soul Forge to convert them relatively cheaply into, you know, orbs that actually matter. Those orbs being primarily the golden one and the pet one. Either that or just add something you use power orbs on in the first place. Like, it can't be that hard to, like, once every 6 months to 12 months, just put a boss troop behind a 8-orb power, or, you know, 8 orbs of power. Like, they can't be that hard. If you release a mythic every single month, I think you can release one boss troop every, like, 6 to 12 months. That costs 8 power orbs. Like, it's literally just a mythic with a different colored border. Like, literally just take a concept of a mythic, make it just ever so slightly more broken, and then boom, you got yourself a power orb boss troop you can go hand out for 8 power orbs in the Soul Forge. They have to do something with it. Either let them convert, add a new, just add like a perpetual bosses that cost power orbs coming into the game. Kind of like how we have the every month mythic. Have like an every 6 month or whatever interval boss troop. Yeah, getting the boss troops of the ones already in the event could be pretty cool. The weird thing about that, though, is some of those are actually based on low rarity troops and are kind of bad, but some of them are good. I really want Evolved Gorgolfa, that one, 6-color Gorgolfa. There was a troop that used to be in the game that at one point was actually summonable due to a glitch feature that was eventually removed because it was a glitch, not a feature, but it was a feature for a while, where you could actually summon a 6-colored Gorgolfa because it was a troop within the game that was never actually player-owned. It's not even in the game anymore. However, releasing that as an exploder would be really funny. We already know that they aren't against adding 6-colored boss troops now. One already exists. It's Diamantia, and it's like one of the strongest things in the entire game right now. However, it's kind of hard to obtain. Whereas something like a 6-colored Gorgolfa that's just behind like 8 power orbs or maybe 12 because it's special. Like something like that could end up working out. Because if they're already going to do a 6-color troop, there's no reason not to do more than one 6-color troop. And he was the original 6-color troop. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he even existed before the 6-colored weapons. I can't remember which one came first, but he was around the exact same time, or potentially even slightly before the 6-colored weapons. He was definitely the first 6-colored troop ever to exist within the game. Evolved Gorgolfa. But has never been player-owned or ownable. It's basically just Gorgolfa, but he uses 6 colors and a slightly higher mana cost, because obviously he uses 6 colors. But aside from that, it had everything the same as Gorgolfa. Right, there we go. And now we have officially completed the event. Though we still not completed it because I do want the power orb. But for all intents and purposes, as far as all unique rewards, we have everything. We got the Crimson Armor, we got the Wozzy, we got the 5 pets to get the initial one maxed, and we got 1 copy of the golden pet. That being said, let's go upgrade it. Let's see. That's not the right tab. Oh, it's right there. Let's go upgrade the little thing. And there we go. Oh, the event is now officially done. Though we still want to go get the power orb, which I think we have enough, right? 4 days. Let me do some math real quick. 4 days, 6 of them. Put that into like 33. 33 times, you know, I was going to bring up a calculator. Actually, it's probably closer to 34. So let's take a 34. 34 times 6 times, how many days do we have? 4? Oh, this should come out to exactly because, yeah, and then times by 4 because we still have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that would bring us to 816. Which, adding what we currently have, would bring us to approximately 884. Obviously, give or take a little bit, given that some of the points will be slightly higher as we keep going. But yeah, we are going to be able to get somewhere around like 850 to 880-ish or so, somewhere around there. So yeah, we will indeed have enough for the power orb. And it will only cost us 200 more gems from here. So yeah, it's not too bad. Like 200, 300 gems for a power, because I did throw 100 on one of those days, so we'd have enough. So it might look like 200, but it's actually 300 gems. But basically, for 300 gems, we just got ourselves an orb of power, though we don't get to claim it till Sunday. But there we go. Alright, anyways, let's go get our 10 crowns. This is the second to last day that we need to do this to claim all rewards. Obviously, we're still going to keep doing it after the fact, because what if this orb is something good? Like an orb of glory. But, plus there's a few keys here and there. But let's go and do that then. Let's go get our crowns, and then we'll clear out the other dailies, and then just open a billion vault keys. And wait to see what next patch brings. Also, that reminds me, I still never signed up for the beta. I wonder if the beta window's already done. I think they said like 3 days they'd be taking people. I might just skip this beta like I did every other beta. If anyone does get into the beta, I do need to like message you. Because there is something I do want to know about next patch. I don't think I'm going to bother signing up. We haven't for 3 years, why go back to it? Better get on it. Nah. Actually, Cookie, did you sign up? I know we've done it some in the past. You're not signing up. Yeah, I haven't bothered for years. But this is actually a pretty major patch coming up, or at least in theory, it should be. There are several things this patch could potentially do that we are aware of that it could do, though there are still a lot under the category of we don't really know what it could do. As far as what we currently know it could do, one very likely one is a treasure hunt rework, which I really hope it is. The other one is a rework to the eggs and Dragonite and potentially other resources within the game. Like underworld treasures, stuff like that. Because it's a treasure-based update. So there's a chance that they redo how some of the resources within the game works. Maybe add a bunch more resource sinks, add some kind of improvement to treasure hunt so it's actually worth doing. Stuff like that. That seems like the main focus of what the patch will likely be. Fixing a lot of resources within the game, and they will definitely not fix all of them, but they'll probably fix like some percent of them. Like not enough, but like maybe a few. And it'll probably be a treasure hunt rework. I assume that's like the biggest features of next patch. No, we currently don't know. Also, hello, Supernova. Welcome, welcome. Also, hello, Poke the Wolf. Speaking of orbs of power, who has the most orbs of power right now? I'm pretty sure there are people with over 100 right now. Maybe not all natural, some of them might have been crafted, but there are definitely people over 100 power orbs. I don't think anyone's hit 1,000, though. There might be some people with a couple hundred. And there's definitely people in triple-digit numbers. I'm not sure if anyone's hit the 4-digit 1,000 plus yet. Though anyone who has, obviously, that's also counting converted orbs. As far as, like, physical power orbs, I'm pretty sure no one has above, like, 50-ish or 60-ish. But, of course, you can just convert them, and then they're just power orbs sitting there. So those are just the same as any other power orb. Hello, Tyrion! Welcome, welcome. You're at 180, nice. I'm at, like, half that. Can anyone sign up for the beta? Yes. Though they don't accept everyone. What their acceptance policy is, I have no clue. They tend to prefer people who've been in the community for a while, as well as anyone who knows multiple languages. Because they make a lot of typos. Even in English, there's typos. Let alone every other language that this game is translated into. There are 200, but most of you can craft way more. But you post a screenshot in your guild Discord, and one long-term guy has 300. Nice. Yeah, you can get a lot of them. It really just depends how many vault events you do. Like, your power orb number is almost a direct indicator of how much you farm vault events. Because that's where most orbs come from these days. Like 95% of orbs, if not more, all come from vault events. Might even be more than that. Honestly, it's almost like 98%. It really depends how much you farm them. But some people's ratio could be like over 99% of all their orbs is from vault event. Like, you get a lot from vault event. Like, we're still opening vault keys from past vault events. Like, we're still not done. We still have like 1,800 something keys from past vault events just lurking that we've been slowly opening. And that's all vault keys. Well, most of them are. What's the most gold I've ever had at once? I want to say 50-ish thousand. I know for sure I've never hit 100,000 on hand gold. But I want to say it's like 50-something thousand or low 60-something thousand. Because normally it just gets dumped into the guild after a little while. Like right now, I normally try to keep a reserve of 10 million and the rest gets dumped at the guild at some point. We dumped a lot of it during the holidays. I think we threw down like 30 million or something. Maybe slightly more, I don't remember. Where's my win? Wait, where's even a move? Trying to find mana. Apparently it's just nothing. Hello, Emanator. Welcome, welcome. How more crowns do we need? I'm pretty sure that's 4, not 9. Oh, it is 9. Oh, whoa, we're almost done. How long have we been talking for? We almost have them already. Nice. Let's hope this other one doesn't take too long. Glacially opening them. The ice age is coming. Ah, there we go. Wow, that was actually a really quick crown cycle today. Like, really, really quick. And the quicker we've had. Oh, there we go, we're done. Perfect. Let's go hand out a code. Might as well. Let's go clear out the other dailies, too. Actually, wait, before we do. Wait, let's go, because I'll hand out the code if we have to guess that door. Oh, wait, that's a good one. Oh? Oh, it's time. Okay, we'll hand out a code when we do guess the door. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, which door is correct door? There you go. I'll go get the redeem code. Which door is correct door? And there's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code is found in your settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. You know what? Let's go claim it ourselves for once. Let's see. Go to the Gems of War website. Go copy the code from chat. Paul, get out the way. I need to copy the code. Paul, move. There we go. Go to the redeem code section. Type in whatever your invite code is in the bottom left of settings. Put in your invite code, and boom, you got loot. There we go. And of course, same order as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Oh, and hey, there's the 5 gems from doing our pet earlier. And here's the redeem code. There you guys go. Enjoy. Alright, what's the poll currently at? Looks like we got a lot of 4s. Wait, where's the dungeons? There it is, dungeon. Getting a lot of 4s today. That's going down as I say that. It's a toss-up between 4 and 6. So I'm not sure if some people are voting for 6 mean to vote for 4 because I did it in inverse order. Didn't we go for 6 last time? Okay, we'll go for 4. Oh, it's starting to tie up, though. Okay, let's see which one takes the lead. I did it in inverse order, so I'm not sure if some are voting incorrectly. But I mean to be voting for 4 for 6 or 6 for 4. It is currently tied. And the other one's just chilling there. Nowhere is even close enough to win. Actually, wasn't it 5 last time? I like how it's never the same one twice. Up 6 did take a lead. I think we're going to stick to 4, though. I kind of want to stick to 4. Because you know we are going to not click 4 here, and then it's going to be 4. Reading comprehension just goes... What, did I just read something wrong? Probably. Okay, let's see what we got here. 4. No, it was 6, wasn't it? No, it was 5 again! 2 days in a row! That was the lowest one on the poll. We got 5'd. We got double 5'd. Alright, let's go kill it with, Zulgoff. Yeah, 2 days in a row it's been 5. That's unfortunate. See, me reversing it didn't matter. Both 4 and 6 were wrong. Alright, let's see, we'll take that one down. Oh, I should have killed first slot there. Because of his immunity. Ah, there we go. 1 down, 2 to go. Is Green Surge? No, that's not a mana we need. And I can't take it for anything else that's useful. I'm just gonna take a red. Ooh, slightly short on mana. I guess we just explode. Oh, no, we have purple extra turn. Almost didn't see that there. I did the same thing in Puzzle Quest 1 as well. I'm so bad at noticing when wild cards have alignment. Just because there's so many different angles they can normally go in. And I normally don't account for all of them. Also, didn't Shagra used to have immune to burning? I think they replaced it for 2 times damage against burning. But it had to give up its burning to do so. Oh, hello, George! Welcome, welcome. You finally managed to cram Puzzle Quest 3 back on phone? Why, is the file size big for it? I never even noticed. I know it lagged like crazy on my phone. Or my older phone, I should say, back when I was playing it. Because I mostly just played it on PC because of that. Using BlueStack. So, of course, now it's on the Steam thingy. Right, I'll throw that down. Get our kill. Somehow not dead yet. Let's go for the convert. And Zulgoff him. Yeah, my last phone was a potato phone. Oh, there we go. Thanks to Isabel. We do have a new one. Alright, let's go get our shard from here. And we'll do that with a Phoenicia. Not that Phoenicia. That's for a video from 5 years ago. How many years ago was it? Was that the 2018 Best Teams video or 2019? I don't remember. We're still covering that video as a joke someday. It's not going to be on April Fool's, though. That's too obvious. You're just going to see a random video posted at some point on our channel. That's like best team, not best teams, but like, yeah, the top 10 teams of 2019 posted in 2025. Anyways. Also, Mythic tier list. That's still coming. It will be up before the next Mythic, which is next week's Friday. Anyways, let's use Magnesia. Would I rather have a potato phone or a potato PC? Definitely a potato phone. Because I never use phone. Like, I probably use phone less than like almost any millennial. Like, I still use it. Like, ever so occasionally. But, like, barely ever. Like, I probably use my phone for, like, 10 hours a month, I want to say. Or as I use the PC for, like, what's 24 times? No, just kidding. Oh, come on! No! Cursed Gnome again. This is my 7th Cursed Gnome without finding Dragonite Gnome. Some people were saying, I think Genki did earlier. Maybe someone else. But they were saying they got more, they've gotten more Dragonite Gnomes than Cursed Gnomes. I have seen 7 Cursed Gnomes now, or is it 8? I'm losing track. But, we're getting to almost double-digit Cursed Gnomes without seeing a single Dragonite Gnome. It's kind of insane. Anyways, okay, there we go. There's nothing else really worth it on adventure board. We did that, we did that. Okay, I guess it's Vault Key time. So, of course, we still have a stash of, 1,900 Vault Keys. Let's go keep chipping at them. That's the only other thing we got going on. Yeah, I'm not used to really having a high-quality camera on me. And even if I did, I don't really take pictures. I still own... My entire adult life, I have owned 0 pictures of myself. Like, the last time I took a picture was for something I needed for completing the academy I was at. Like, I needed some kind of picture for, and it wasn't even me who took it. Well, I guess most pictures of yourself, I guess, technically wouldn't be yourself, but taking it necessarily. But the last picture I have of myself, and I don't even have the digital thing of it, but I needed it for my senior year in high school, because when I was at the academy, we were doing some kind of, like, you do have to put together, like, this project thing for one of the classes for your graduation thing, basically for the digital communications class I was in. But basically, you had to do this whole project and everything, and one thing they actually needed was, like, a photo of yourself, oddly enough. So, one of my friends there, who's a pretty good photographer, just ended up taking it with one of the cameras we had. But that is the last time I've ever took a picture of myself, and it wasn't even me who took it. But yeah, I would have been 18 then, which means it has actually been a decade since I've taken a picture of myself, or of anything. It has been over, well, maybe not of anything, but as far as of myself, it has been a decade since I've taken a picture of myself in any capacity. No, it wasn't a school picture. Actually, the school picture would have been earlier than that, because the one they did for the yearbook was a little bit earlier in the year, whereas the one I needed for that project was like right at the last month of the year. So that was technically the last picture I did. It was even later than the yearbook one. Because I think they did the yearbook one back in like February or March or something. Whereas the other one was for May. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I don't understand things like Instagram. It's like, wait, there's like a whole platform where people just post pictures of themselves. I'm pretty sure they post other things too. But I haven't done that in a decade. There's a whole platform dedicated to doing such a thing? So where are the good orbs at? I know we haven't done too many yet, but still no good orb in 10. No, that's technically a good orb. It's just not the good orbs. The juiciest of juicy orbs. You bypass part of your life straight to boomer status. I am definitely a very boomer millennial. But I think it's slightly because of my parents, because they're like ultra boomers as well. So they their boomerness has rubbed off on me. Ah, Major Blue. If only it was useful these days. Oh, 1 mana. What are you doing? Look, there's an extra turn there. That reminds me, I can be running pure magic right now, though it doesn't matter because you know what? We lost 8 magic! No! Yeah, there's no point even setting it. We lost 8 magic due to the campaign ending, of course. Because we haven't had that for the last few days, and nor will we have it again for, like, ever. It'll be a while before we have it again. But yeah, we don't have any magic bonus right now, at least not through that, because there's no campaign currently going. And even if there is, it's not going to hit 8 magic again anytime soon. That was the first and only campaign so far, the previous campaign, that we ever got 8 magic as the reward for the final week. Well, technically final 2 weeks if you had the bigger pass. Which might not sound like much, but it makes quite a bit of a difference, like battles like this. Yeah, 8 magic is a lot of magic. Like, any amount of extra magic's a lot of magic in this game. Magic's a very important stat. More so than any other one. It's one of the reasons why upgrading Magic Kingdom is so relevant, which we will be tomorrow. We'll be getting 27-star Zolkari. That doesn't mean we will hit 30, because it's currently impossible, but it's one step closer. I wonder when we will finally get our first 30. I think I did the prediction a while back that'd be in 2025. And at the current rate, we're kind of heading there. Because we're definitely not hitting it this year. No kingdom will hit 30 this year, 100%. Next year, it could happen, though isn't likely. And then that following year, it is almost guaranteed we will hit a 30 star. Which is 2025 then. Like midway through 2024 is like the earliest it could happen. But realistically, 2025 is when it's first going to happen. The closest kingdoms currently are 27 stars, of which there are 3 or 4 or 5, somewhere around there. Only 2 of them were worth upgrading. So carry and any one magic one that is purple. But I believe there are like 3 or 4 of them that can technically reach it right now. But only 27 star, not 30. And the reason why 30 is relevant is it gives an extra stat. Theoretically, 2 extra stats if you think about it. Because, excuse me, you get 1 for when you get a 20-star kingdom. Or sorry, a level 20 kingdom. But you also get 1 when you hit a 30-star kingdom. Which, I believe one of the requirements for a 30-star kingdom is to get the kingdom to level 20. But getting to level 20 also gives you a stat. Meaning you could theoretically get 2 stats at the exact same time once 30-star kingdoms start to roll into the game. As you would get both the stat... You would potentially, as your very last requirement, would get a level 20 kingdom at the same time you would get a 30-star kingdom. Which both result in an individual +1 stat, or 2 total. So it's going to rack up like crazy when it starts happening. Like, every single time you gain a stat, you're basically gaining 2 stats. We're still a ways away from that, though. But we are going to see a spike in stats starting, like 2 years from now. It's not a huge spike, but, enough of a spike. When do you anticipate they will shut down the servers for this game? Oh gosh, they're probably going to go to like 2030 plus or something. It's definitely no time soon. Their entire business is basically run Gems of War. Because every other venture they've ever done in recent times have not worked out. Like, their entire business model is just do Gems of War. Unless they have some kind of secret project in the background. Because it can't possibly be Puzzle Quest 3. What are Puzzle Quest 3 numbers these days? Let's go check. Just for the fun. What's it again? Steam charts? Steam charts. Is it Steam chart or Steam chart? It is Steam charts. Let's see. Puzzle Quest 3. Have they gained any player base? I know there's also phone people. They have not. Though they did spike when they had a patch a little bit earlier. They're not at the lowest numbers ever. They're not at the... This is about when we were cut off. Or somewhere around there, I think. But, yeah, they're not at the lowest numbers ever. Not yet. They're getting there. Slowly. Apparently servers went down for a little bit the other day, too. But, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like that's sustainable for how much work they're putting into it. I know most of the player base probably on mobile, though. But if you compare it to something like Steam, I don't know, Gems of War always is like perpetual, at least over 1,000 on Steam. And that's only a portion of how many total there is. Let's see, we'll take that one over. Is that really so few players? For a live service game, I would say yes. For a game in general, it's actually not like horrible numbers. Like, for example, let's say like Death's Door, the game we played earlier. I'm pretty sure this number is like 30. Or less. Oh, it's actually higher than I was expecting. Death's Door has 88 people playing right now. The game that we played the other day. That's not a live service though, this is like one of those one-time only single player games. But like even something like that has a higher player number than Puzzle Quest 3 right now. Let's see, we'll take that one down. Yeah, Spike is glitched on PC Mobile, and I think on Xbox and everything. Like, it's just glitched. He doesn't have a preview icon, which is weird because he shows up on your shoulder. but the preview icon doesn't work. Yeah, he's glitched. He'll be fixed at some point. He is indeed glitched. Hey, we finally got a new orb. Gosh, that took us a little while. Let me go update the number. That's the wrong number. Whoops, wrong one. Let me fix the other number. Alright, what do we even need here? We'll take a red. Bunch of diamonds we don't need. That's another thing I wonder if we'll ever get another purpose. Diamonds. Diamonds is one of those resources that is really good until it's not. It's one of the most useful resources in the entire game because it allows you to get every mythic in the game. And then you reach a point you have every mythic in the game. And then you realize, wait, there's no other reason to use diamonds on anything. Well, I guess there's weapons. Once you have like every weapon and every mythic, which obviously takes forever. But once you finally do, diamonds have surprisingly no purpose. Like, the only infinite sink there is for diamonds is souls, and is 100% never worth converting them. Oh no, come on, give me a real Dragonite gnome. We've gotten like 30 of them so far. It's kind of insane. Like, he's gonna... I'm not sure if they like artificially made him higher or what, but we have gotten more of him than Cedric. Which shouldn't be happening. Not total number, but you know, like in that time frame number, we've gotten more of him than Cedric. Also, speaking of midday streams, we're going to be doing a lot of Pokemon this weekend. Speaking of Dragonite. We'll probably even do a stream for it on Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's some things I want to do in the game before next season, which starts at like the 1st, I think. Which is 1 week from today. Let's see. Oh, Zaterian, I might need your help as well. Because some of them are related to Scarlet, or you know, the other version. I mean, Violet. I know colors. Your grinding's been paying off. Nice. You just rejoined, like, what, about a month ago or so? What I need help with? Well, I'm going to be trying to catch all the Paradox Pokemon. Which means, theoretically, I would need help with 2 things. One is... the recipes. Or, you know, just to have the free, shiny boost. But the other one is, all the Violet shinies. Because they don't spawn in Scarlet. And I'd prefer to have them in my OT. The problem is, the method to do that would be kind of weird. Because we'd both have to, like, stand around the same area. I think there's some kind of way that we could both catch them as well when they appear. I'm not sure if they patched that yet. I don't think they have. But there's, like, some kind of weird method where we could, like, both shiny hunt together and double catch the same Pokemon. So we both get a copy of it. I need to double check that before we do that. But there's some kind of weird method to do it. No, I don't think it's been patched yet, because they've been doing a patch, like, once every, like, never. They're still planning a big patch next month, but they haven't done a single patch since, like, a week after launch. It's about as frequent as Gems of War updates. Which, next Gems of War update should also be in a couple weeks. Are you still waiting for 1,000 Epic Vault Keys before opening, or 500? I think I already have over 500. Also, when we hit 1,000, there's a good chance we're still not opening them. The main thing I'm waiting on opening Epic Vault Keys is not even a specific number, it's more so a specific purpose. I'm waiting for them to do something with them. Currently, there's nothing unique that an Epic Vault Key can do. It's the same loot that's in a normal Vault Key. And there's a non-zero chance they are at some point going to add unique loot to Epic Vault Keys. This is currently not the case, and it might never be the case. But there is a chance it will eventually be the case. And for that reason, I hoard every Epic Vault Key we pretty much ever had. I think I've only ever used like 10 or something like that. So whatever our stack is almost every Epic Vault Key we've ever gotten. Which is currently 564. And rising. Though it would be rising if we ever had a vault event. Anyways, let's keep doing some keys. How many are we at right now? think we could go do 60 more. Do 100 to stream. Technically 100 too. Did you sign up for the Gems of War testing? No, I didn't bother signing up for the beta. If there's still time to, maybe I will, real quick. Forgot to the other night. I think they said it like a 3-day window, and like that 3-day window is like right now, I think. Or somewhere's around right now. Though they know who I am, so if it does make it in time, we'd probably make it in. Like, I probably don't even need to fill out the rest of it. We could just say we're tacit, and it's like, okay, you're in. Not sure. Hey, we got a Volky in our Volky. Actually, we still have the beta mark on our profile on the forum as well. Like, it's literally still marked from when we were back in, like, the old system of the beta testing. And they never bothered removing the mark. So whenever we make a post, there's, like, a small little B next to it. For all the beta testers. Because we haven't done it in, like, 3 or 4 years now. You should use them epic Volkies to get down to 500. No. We will eventually be opening them, just not yet. But eventually. And at some point we will hit 0 Volkies. Not epic Volkies, but standard Volkies. Actually, that would be funny. You know, something I just realized. I have never had less normal Volkies than epic Volkies. And that's actually going to happen sometime next month, most likely. Unless whatever's happening next patch is going to take up so much time that we stop opening Volkies. Which could happen. But, I didn't even think about that. Because in 1,300 or so more Volkies, our Volkies are now smaller than our epic Volkies. For the first and only time ever. Because when epic Volkies first came out, it was so near impossible to get epic Volkies. Like, we went, I think, 3 Vault events before we got our first epic Volky. Because this was back when you were getting, like, 12, 20-ish keys per Vault event. Like, if you got 15, it was considered insane. And if you got 9 or 10, it was like, okay, you did okay. And if you did, like, 15, you, like, power grinded. If you did 20, it's like, whoa. You must have done, like, 30-something hours of Vault grinding. Back in the day before the pity system, before the, Nomapaloozas. It's still insane to think about, like, how much loot Paloozas gave. Not just initially with how broken they were on day 1, which was a very funny day, but even after it was nerfed 3 times, it is still like 10 times better than pre-Vault event, or pre-Palooza, I mean. Even after 3 nerfs. Which, why on earth did they make it so strong to begin with? Like, it's good that it is. But it's kind of funny that 3 nerfs later, it's still, like, 10 times better than pre-it existing. Oh gosh, why do we keep getting this ingot? We're at 75 now. It's eventually going to hit 100. And they're going to make this text smaller when it happens, because it's literally going to be off screen. Oh, got an extra turn? Perfect. Too bad Phoenicia didn't have extra turn attached to her. Could you imagine? Honestly, that's something we need. We need like a really, really strong full AoE with auto extra turn that is better than Truffle. Like, get rid of all of his utility. Get rid of all of his gem spawn. But increase his damage substantially. If we got something like that, that'd be kind of interesting for teams like this. Because you wouldn't have to give up one of your turns. Because it would basically work like how the Dust Devil one does, except you would have to do 1 turn of mana accumulation before you're allowed to cast it. So not quite the same, but similar. Which, if anything, it would run similar to more how Rowan does. Because the biggest issue with doing a double AoE Truffle is mostly it has a very average damage output. Like, it's nothing particularly high. And has all these extra effects that aren't damage. With the only important one being extra turn. Technically mana accumulation too, but if you're looking for quick kill, you don't care about the mana accumulation. If anything, the mana accumulation might actually slow you down. Because generally with a team like this, once you have full mana, you're not looking to get more mana. Like, once these 2 units have all their mana, it doesn't matter if they create any gems. It only matters if they extra turn. Unfortunately, need these to have an extra turn on them. But eventually, we'll have a mechanic that will do something like that. It's like an in-between between, like, Truffle and Phoenicia. Where it has, like, the damage output of Phoenicia, but, like, the auto extra turn of Truffle. As well as hopefully a slightly lower mana cost like Truffle. As long as it doesn't have a higher mana cost, it'd be fine, though. Like, if it had 24, it'd be fine. If it was, like, 28, that'd be concerning. And if it was 20, obviously, that'd make it a lot easier. Come on, where's all the good orbs at? We haven't gotten a single ridiculously good orb all night. Got a bunch of average ones. The only new one we've even seen is the ingot one. Which is the least useful one. I'm not even sure why I keep track of it, other than just track our amount of disappointment. Also, I just realized, was that number not updating the entire time because of how I was updating it? I don't think it was. No, it is. Whoops. I did it in the wrong window. Now when we click on it, it should auto update. If you need more Medals of Guard, is it more effective to farm on lower levels of Explore or stick with 12? It is actually still better to do it on 12, oddly enough. And the main reason for that is due to how many drops you're getting. Even though the frequency of guards is technically lower, the overall number of tokens you're getting is way higher. So it is actually still quicker to farm guards on Explore 12 than it is on a lower Explorer. So just stick with Explore 12. Plus you'll get a bunch of other useful ones. And you're eventually going to have more than you're ever going to need. Because that's the only category we've actually maxed so far is all the guards, or, you know, every comment in the game. It's generally going to be the first category that gets maxed. And we did that almost exclusively Explore 12 grinding. It was still the first category to get completed. Because you have to keep in mind, every higher rarity one is also a lower rarity one. So if you need guards, Yasmins also count as guards. Orpheus also count as guards. Like, literally every medal in the entire game counts as a guard. Though it doesn't go the other way around. Not all guards are other medals, but all other medals are guards. Because it works downwards, but not upwards. Which reminds me, we eventually need to go max every rare. I think we got up to like 100. Where, you know, finally hit like double digits. So we need like 99 or less of them completed. But we haven't really been doing much Explore 12. Mostly because like the last like month, we've been almost month and a half. We've been focusing more on vault keys. We're trying to whittle down this gigantic stack. Oh, I could take an extra turn. Whoops. Which we're getting there, slowly but surely. Alright, 27 more. Come on, at least one good drop. We haven't gotten any good drop all night. We haven't even gotten a small glory. Not even a small forge. Not even a small minion. Not even a power orb. No, power orb is a useless orb. But it might eventually not be useless. I still hold hope. This might be one of the longer number of Volkies we've gone without one of the better orbs. The better 3. I was not sure why I took the extra turn. We would have had way more than enough mana. You can tell based on like how much of the green, red, yellow are already on the board. Because a lot of times, even if you see an extra turn there, it's not even needed. You can already tell you're going to explode way more than enough. So that would have one-shotted if we had the magic from last week. Because I'm not running the extra 4, plus I'm not running the other 8 that we don't have anymore. But otherwise, that would have killed. Because he had 10 HP and we would have hit for 12 more. Are we getting back-to-back Vault events in February? I don't think so. There's a good chance we're going to get 2 Vault events in February. But there's almost no way it's going to be back-to-back. It's going to be separated by at least a week or 2. But yes, there is a very good chance we will get 2 Vault events in February. Which is not the first month we've ever gotten double Vault event in 1 month. Though it would be one of the only few times this ever happened. I think it's only happened 2 or 3 times total. One of them was actually Christmas last year. And by last year, I mean 2021, not 2022. Oh, that reminds me, when I went to the bank the other day, I forgot what year it was. I wrote down 2022 instead of 2023. So far, the first and only time that has happened. Though, in all fairness, I think that was the first time I need to even write this year's date. So, the first time I could have gotten it correct, I got it wrong. So, wonderful. Actually, one other funny thing that happens is the bank teller there, like, her English wasn't the best. And one thing I actually needed was just some more change. So I got like 55s and 51s. And for whatever reason, she could not comprehend what I was trying to say. In a way that like got to the result. Like I had to explain it I think like 3 or 4 different times. Like, she kept trying to like give me 50s. Instead of 55s and 51s. Which I feel like that sounds pretty straightforward. But I guess if like English is your second language here, and that makes it almost sound like you're asking for 50s and not for 5s and 1s. Oh, good orb? Oh, not good orb. It's the same color as the good orb. Which is actually probably like one of the trollish things ever. Because similar to how the mythic ingots have like a mythic border, you know, that like really teal blue color. And so does Epic Vault Key when you're doing a Vault event. Or Nova Plus, I should say. The thing that this has is the major orange orb is, you know, orange, you know. It's very useless. It's just orange looking. But the most useful orb in the entire game right now is like a goldish orange. It's technically supposed to be gold, but it still has like an orange tint to it. So now whenever you get an orange orb, it's like, oh, does it look like that? But it's not. It's a useless one. Also, I feel like most millennials don't do stuff in cash. I still almost exclusively use cash. Because they asked me if I wanted to like set up a credit card too, and I was like, nope. I'm cash only. Like even my debit card, I have not used it for a transaction in a very long time. Actually, you know the last time I used it? I believe it was to buy this computer a couple years back. I believe was the last time I have used my card. Mostly because I didn't want to carry like several $1,000s on me because I was getting a couple other things while I was there too. So I didn't want to like carry that much cash on me. But I believe that is the only transaction I've done in like the last like 5 years with a card. Everything else has just been cash for everything. Yeah, I feel like other people are the other way around, where they only use where they only use cards and never use cash. Because I know whenever I visit friends and stuff, like I'm still like somewhat surprised by that. It's like, oh yeah, you do everything with card. Interesting. Because like, wait, how do I pay you then? Do I just do it through PayPal? But they take some of the money then. Like, how does this work? Why can't I just like hand you a $10 bill? Why must it all be digital? But no, I prefer paying everything in cash whenever possible. Unless I need it for a tax write-off, in which case it actually is easier with a card. Alright, 7 more. That'd be 102 keys. Catch you later, Ricardo. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Oh gosh, why do we keep getting the ingots? Is that the only new orb we've gotten all day? I believe the answer is yes. We're all the good orbs. All we got were like 5 ingots and nothing else. After 102 vault keys. Oh, bank's only working during bank hours isn't really too big a deal. Like, I do cash only, and I've never found that to be an issue yet. Because I never use ATM machines. Actually, I don't think I've ever used the ATM machine in my life, now that I think about it. Like, ever. Like, if I'm gonna do something like that, I'm just doing it at the bank teller. And I feel like some of them get, like, slightly agitated occasionally from it, too. Not the most recent one. That was mostly just, like, a communication issue. But I feel like some of them do. Because it's like, wait, there's, like, a machine right there that you could do it on. Why not just do it there? Like, they don't say that, but, like, you can, like, somewhat tell. Like, that's what they're, like, thinking. But I don't know. I just prefer doing it in person. I'll take they're both in person, but you know what I mean. The human... Hey, finally! The human interaction version of it. Finally, we got an orb that isn't useless. It only took us exactly 100 keys. Oh, that's funny. The 100th key we opened was a pet orb. Oh, that's really funny. Unfortunately, it was a small one, but I'll take it. Small one's oddly enough a 2% chance rather than a 1% chance. On the small orb, it's 2% chance for pet orb. On big orb, it is 1%. But hey, exactly 100, we got the drop. And we'll open these last 2 keys. I believe these 2 last keys were from... Well, one of them was from yesterday's dungeon. I guess the other one was from Monday? Probably for Tower of Doom, if I had to guess. Yes, credit cards, if you use them enough, do kind of give you free money. But they can also do the inverse of free money. If you don't constantly keep paying them off. And just out of concern of that, I just don't bother with it. Like, I don't spend enough for a credit card to make sense. Like, at all. Like, I don't spend anywhere near enough to justify having a credit card. Anyways, guys. We will be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Our game plan is, we're going to be finally upgrading Zolkari, getting a 27 star. We'll be able to go get the final troop, which I would go show it and do some teams for. However, it is so absurdly useless. It has no use case whatsoever. It literally just exists to be upgraded. Also, we get a useless weapon as well. So yeah, those are unfortunately pretty underwhelming. But we will be able to get them tomorrow and get Zolkari to 27 star. Aside from that, we do have a class event going on, just some free gems. It's a really good class, Elementalist, if you haven't already maxed it. One of the best hero classes in the entire game, if not the absolute best. And if you haven't already, don't forget to go get the little spike guy. You've got 5 hours left to go get him. It's a little cosmetic pet. He's also invisible, if you want an invisible pet for the next 5 hours. He doesn't show up on your shoulder invisible, but he is invisible in your inventory for whatever reason. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. We'll be back same time as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. And we'll go from there. Let's see. Let me read the other things in chat. There's no small power. Yeah, there's no small... Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I didn't put that into consideration. Like, oh, why does pet have a 2% instead of 1%? That would explain it. I never really put that together. But yeah, that's the exact reason why a pet orb is 2% on small. It's because the other 1% is consumed by power. That means every power you get now is even more useless because it could have been a major pet. Because that means if power orb didn't exist, every single power orb you would ever get in a major orb would have been a pet, which would means we'd have like 3 or 4 more major pet orbs, if that's the case. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. I didn't even put that together until now, but yeah, that's exactly where that 1% is from. It's the lack of 1% of power that isn't in the small one, because there's no power in small. Interesting. Anyways, guys, catch you guys later.